everyone, and welcome to Through Hells and Back. Before we go round and say hello to all these wonderful people, please check out our social links. You can find our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube on those following links. The Discord, come and be part of the community. Twitter is a great place to come and get involved. Send me a DM on Twitter, preferably, and I'll try and get you a game as soon as possible. And YouTube, you can catch up with everything else. Talking of Twitter, I don't think I've updated the tweet yet. So I'll update the tweet quickly, and then I'll send you the tweet so that you can all go and tweet the tweet and tell all your friends about the tweet. And then all your friends will know where you're playing, and we can all tweet together. It'll be tweetable. As I stall further until I press copy, paste, submit, and then enter. There we go. Go and retweet the tweet. Thank you very much. Also check out our sponsors. The Deck of Many, you may have heard of their Deck of Many Things, but have you seen their Deck of Many animated things? It's like the Deck of Many Things, but animated. It's really cool. Go and check it out. There's also a discount if you buy a bundle pack at the minute, I believe, so worth checking out. Also check out Mageham Press. They make third-party content for 5e, including their expansion Dark Matter, which allows gameplay in space, as you might have seen in our last game, Argo 37 and beyond at 1 PM on Thursday. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Oh, hi, Bree.
Oh, hi, Scrat. Hi, everyone. It's NPC Bree. So excited for another week on Through Hells and Back. I love taking all of my wonderful friends through the various layers of hell, seeing how I can traumatize and excite them, see how many terrible puns, and let me just say, I know for a fact the puns are going to be bad today. I knew it in prep. I am prepared for it. I even looked up some puns that I know would be used so I could prepare. I'm ready for it. Without further ado, though, we're just going to go around, say who you are and who you're playing. We do have one of our friends coming to join us a little bit late, so we'll go and introduce them once they arrive, but we will start where I love to start off, with our darling friend, Mephat, Avery.
Hello. I can't believe you knew about all the puns that are gonna be showing up this game, and
I know
you didn't
it.
warn me.
It's a pun-heavy episode.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm Avery. Again, I'm at Online. I'm an artist and cosplayer. My commissions are currently open. And I am playing Thistle, who's a Dear Sleep Paladin, who's just kind of hacking and slashing their way through hells. I'm proud of them. I'm trying to keep this thing in order.
They are the master of one-shots and the keeping Dan from getting everyone killed or amulets stolen. We are going to pass over our dear sweet friend Miles, the GM. They'll be there with us shortly, but we will head over to our other wonderful guest today, Coyote Guy. Hello.
Hey, hello. Coyote Guy, or Natural Geekery here on Twitch. I am playing Zavek Stonebrother, a half-orc monk who managed to find his way into hell through a horrible mistake, and he's just going to maintain his monkish cheerfulness through the whole thing, and we're just going to see how it goes. I'm looking forward to the puns.
I never look forward to the puns, but I am ready for the puns today. And you know, I feel like that's what they all say when they're dragged to hell. It was a horrible misunderstanding.
It was just, yeah.
It was just a horrible misunderstanding.
Exactly.
There's nothing to worry about because we have other of our continuing cast members, another holy individual, Scrat.
You've laid down the gauntlet, Bree. You say you've prepared for puns. I'm going to go for the most left field shit now that you've ever heard. I'm going to try and find things that there's no way you can prepare for. I'm not going to take the low-hanging fruit. I know you're going to offer it. I'm not taking it, okay? I'm not taking it.
Okay.
We'll see.
Today I'm playing Dandelion. I am a fabulous centaur. I am also mostly a cleric. Ilmater is my preferred god. Taking on people's burdens and stuff. I kind of feel like that's already what we've done though with this collecting of this amulet thing. I feel like that is quite the burden to have taken on, so I'm trying to restrain myself with the people in hell itself. Hi.
I'd say for the most part, Dan has done an okay job of handling things in hell. Kinda. Sorta. Especially last week. when our adventurers were in Phlegethos, the 4th layer of hell. This hell is very interesting because it is what you think of when you imagine hell. The magma, the mountains, the demons flying all about. And that is where our 2 holy adventurers came into the brothel of Fierna, where they were able to take a very warm bath, have a nice rest, and reach orientation, where they were told that they were part of the chosen crew of Fierna, the ones who would stay there and help Fierna as needed as long as they were needed. They met Corey and Korja, both barbarians, both very kind. They got some wonderful booty shorts and bandeau bras. They were able to kind of rock their little looks. And that is when Lady Fierna herself said that she will give them a piece of the amulet if they are to go to the Shriver and defeat a demon that she needed to get rid of, as it was one of her father's, and she is looking for a mutiny. So they did, and they managed to defeat the creature, and upon returning, both Corey and Korja got everything they wanted, and Fierna told the 2 adventurers that she would send them through a portal to the 6th layer of hell, where she knows her good friend Glacia has one. And that is where we start the story. The adventurers, Dan and Thistle, walk through this portal, and they step out of a great skull. The air is dark with a tinge of red. The ground is hard, but not hard like a dry dirt. It almost feels like a leather. And this great skull stands before them with 2 guards standing on either side of the mouth, looking like an entrance to somewhere. To their south, there are these large arches that almost seem like a rib cage.
Bit morbid.
Well, I mean, we are an elf.
Are there any other, like, directions to go? Is it just the 2 guards? What are the guards like?
They seem to both be bone devils. They kind of stand casually leaning against the sides of the jaw, kind of just relaxing. They're making eye contact with you, but they don't seem very concerned either way. In the direction of the rib cages, you see different demons and devils kind of crawling around, peering over at you from different locations. From behind the skull, you do see a forest of sorts, but it is at some distance.
Everyone's been far away.
I mean, I think we want to find this. What was the name? Glacia? I'm bad with names.
Something like that. I can just say it wrong and blame it on, like, I don't know,
Yeah, they'll buy that.
Glazier. Oh, sorry, that's the French pronunciation.
Yeah, I think they'll buy that. Alright, let's ask one of them. Just kind of gesture to one of the bone devils.
Hello? Can we ask you some questions?
The creature kind of cocks its demonic head your way, and in Infernal, it says, "Go on."
Would you mind telling me who you work for? Asking him who he works for.
The lady herself. This is her fortress.
You have to forgive us, we are very new here. Which lady would that be?
The other bone devil turns, and it lets out this kind of chortle, but it almost sounds like a noise of pain. The princess of the 9 hells.
Okay. And would their name be like Glazier?
And the chortling now comes from the 2 of these creatures. as they just laugh. Yes.
Excellent. Well, you seem like lovely people. How long have you been indentured to our service?
One of them uses its tail to kind of knock onto the skull. Like, well, when the Hag Countess was killed, I suppose.
Lovely. Lovely. Okay. Well, we would like to go and perhaps speak with the lady herself. You do not need to worry. We are most respectable, holy people on a pilgrimage of sorts. And we wish to say hello.
They look to each other. We're not here to protect her. She doesn't need that, so good luck. And they kind of pat you. And you can feel their strange bony fingers kind of smack into you as they pat your arm almost sympathetically.
You know, and I recount this or what they said.
Oh, all right. Should we tell them that we were sent, or nah? Let's just go see her.
I don't. I'm not even sure if they're guards. I think they might just be hanging out by the skull, to be honest.
Does like someone who rules over one of the hells really need guards? To be honest, I mean, it seems like
That's
probably take care of
pretty-
themselves.
Pretty much what they said. They said that she doesn't really need guarding.
All
So,
right. Well, let's try and be polite. Let's try not to antagonize her, and we'll see if we can get this thing. All right.
I agree.
I just looks at the Vine Devils like, thank you. We'll be going now. Just this way.
And they're just laughing, and they kind of wave your arm towards this gaping mouth hole where teeth have been broken in as an entrance to this massive skull. And you can walk in, and it leads to a throne room. And it is glorious as it is gory. There are these strange demonic four-legged beasts with scales and pustules, bellies that hang to the ground, large gaping mouths with tongues as they lap the feet of a woman on a throne. There are humans, humanoids, and demons alike in line waiting to bequeath the queen. But you see her, Glacia, the princess of the Nine Hells, sitting on this large throne made of bones. And they seem to be bones of various humanoids. Thicker bones like femurs towards the bottom to keep the base steady. But it seems to go into a glorious crown of rib cages around her head and above her head, sitting above her. As she sits like this, she looks like a succubus with long brown hair and tan skin. She has large, leathery wings and a very bored, sharp tail that swings back and forth. A small, gnomish man is on his hands and knees crying to her. Please, I don't belong here. I know I don't belong here. And she just checks her nails.
That's a power play right there. That's
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed.
yeah.
I will count to 3. If you are not gone by then, I will feed you to my beasts. And as she says that, these 4 or 5 scaly creatures open their mouth and rows of sharp teeth descend from within their gums. And the little gnomish man with green hair kind of sits up and goes, my apologies, my lady. And he runs by you, and he actually shoulder checks you as he runs out this one. Goes, my apologies.
I was gonna say it was intentional. I can shoulder check him back.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'd love the image of a gnome shoulder checking a centaur. That's
Get over the knees.
you're right down there. Shall we go and say hello?
Yeah, let's try and be pretty formal about this, I think. Yeah, we'll move on forward.
Okay, and you
Unless it's like a queue or something.
it's not quite a queue. It just seems kind of like a rustling of people. Some of them seem to be working for Glazia herself, doing various tasks for her, keeping notes, keeping track of the individuals walking in. Some people seem like they want to ask her a question but are nervous. Some seem like they've recently arrived to this layer of hell and they're filling out paperwork. Some people look like they're taking a rest here instead of getting killed out there. There are humans, there are elves, there are half-elves, there are tieflings, there are demons, there are devils. And there is a half-orc kind of standing. Now, our dear friend, Zavek, what would you be here for today?
Well, I think Zavek is here, A, to take a break because he doesn't want to go get killed out there, but he's probably still trying to find his way here in hell since he fumbled through that portal accidentally. Just, I don't know, time is so loosey-goosey. He's not sure how long it's been, but he's come here and he's probably taken a job. Let's say he's taken a job helping usher people out the door if necessary. Not
Almost
that
like
the
a
queen would
bouncer.
not that the queen would ever need that kind of help, but just so he can get the lay of the land a little better, he will assist occasionally, helping troublesome people find the door.
Okay. And now you don't know if they are troublesome or not, but you see two individuals walk in. One
Oh, yeah.
centaur, one gnome, both seeming very holy. One carries a large axe that seems very radiant, and the centaur wears the robes with holy symbols upon them.
I will definitely look them over and start moving that direction. Just want to keep an eye on things.
Okay. And as you make an eye on them, they make an eye on Glazia. And as you approach her, she doesn't look at you.
Were there
What do you
any
want?
stairs or ladders or anything?
No, she's on her throne stands very high. She probably flies to get on it. She kind of doesn't look at you, but she just continues to look at her nails, kind of picks at them a little bit. Well, yes, what do you want?
Hello, my name is Dan de Leon, and this is my associate Fissel. We are here on a pilgrimage for the Nine Hells.
I
First,
didn't ask. What do you want?
I want. Do I just come out and say it, Fissel? The thingy?
I think we heard word from Lady Fiona that you might have something that we're looking for. It's like a piece of an amulet. We've been trying to hunt down the first piece for a while, but we can't.
And can I just say, I appreciate how centaur accessible your platform is here for meeting people. It's very appreciated.
She holds a finger at you as she talks, Dan. Of course I do. I have many four-legged creatures here. Fiona sent you.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have been the ones. And she kind of fishes around like a small satchel that she has. She kind of pulls out a few vials and then a note she puts back in, flips it up. No, perhaps she did say centaur. I just didn't believe her.
Oh, here we are in the flesh,
Hello.
I guess. But yeah, we've been trying to hunt down the first piece for a while, but it's evaded us, and Fiona gave us a tip that you might have it.
Well, I have it in the sense that I own it in my possessions, but I don't have it in the sense that I could just hand it to you.
I'm guessing so. It's not here then.
Not here, no.
Right. Perhaps we could discuss. Maybe we could go and get it.
Of course.
Some way.
Yeah, if you want it badly enough, I can tell you where it is. You just have to find it from there.
Kind of glances at Dan. He's like, oh, I mean, seems fair enough. Whereabouts would it be?
Oh, well, it's in the Hare Forest, of course.
But of course. Where else would you keep it?
Where else would I keep any of my nice things?
I'm gonna guess that you keep a lot of your nice things there because it's well protected.
Of course. What I've learned since killing the Hag Countess is the fact that many people like to avoid the hair.
Alright.
There-
Any ideas to whereabouts in there it might be?
No.
Can I point of order? The hag, you say?
Yes, of course. The former ruler here was the Hag Countess. This is her skull. Those are her ribs outside. I've made a wonderful show of it. And then the hair forest is what's left of the scalp.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that perhaps there was a hag living in the forest. That's okay.
I think the hag is the forest.
It would seem that way.
She is much more wonderful this way, and she kind of draws her long fingernails in a swooping motion as she kind of shows off the skull from within. I'm quite proud of myself.
Yeah, with good reason. It's a pretty good thing that you've done with the place. So if we do find this piece of the amulet, are we allowed to? I mean, is just finding it like proof enough that? Is there another catch?
She puts her hands in her, puts both of her arms on each end, puts her hands together. If you can find the piece of the amulet, you can have it. So much so, if you can find the piece of the amulet, bring it back here and I will reward you.
Alright, some kind of test or some kind of game then. I'm game.
I am always game, you know.
It is fun. I suppose, just to make it a little more fair, you probably shouldn't go alone. I'd ask one of these idiots to come with you to help you find your way. It'd be boring if you died within the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. That would be pretty boring, honestly.
Zavek Zavek will clear his throat.
There is that one. He's been hanging around here for some time. I don't quite know what to do with him, and I don't think he quite knows what to do with himself.
That is quite true. I could be helpful in this quest you have.
I mean, yeah, if you're willing to come along and you've heard what's going on, yeah.
Wonderful.
Chance to stretch my legs.
Very
no
good,
worries.
Huffle.
Gonna hold out their hand. It's like, my name's Thistle, by the way.
Thistle. I am Zavek, Stone Brother of the Order of the Laughing Mountain.
Oh.
And you are?
Dandelion.
Nice
Can't
to
you do
meet
this
you.
while you walk, children? I'm very
yes,
busy.
We should not disturb her more than necessary.
And she leans back and just continues to flick her nails as these dog-like creatures have seemed to like go and harass a very elderly individual in the corner going, ah, don't touch me, don't touch me.
It was a pleasure to meet you. See you later on. Everyone in L is so nice.
You just get a nod from Thistle. So like, yeah, sure.
So we are going after what again? An amulet?
Yeah, it's like a little piece of an amulet. It's been broken up in a lot of parts, and it's kind of been, as far as we know, it's kind of been spread around the hells. Yeah.
And did I hear you say you're on pilgrimage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah. I say we are walking out at this point. But
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, we've just kind of been traversing the hells a bit, trying to find this damn thing, but looks like we finally got a lead by the looks of it.
I wonder how many
Hopefully.
pieces there are. How complete does this amulet look now? You're muted.
You are muted.
That would be difficult for me to speak to you. So it looks nearly completed, only needing maybe three pieces?
I will say, we please say that you checked the amulet after we have left the skull, and we are on our way to the forest.
Most certainly.
And you can head in the direction of the forest. It is behind the skull. You do see in the distance something that resembles trees.
I feel like this isn't going to be particularly pleasant, honestly. Zavek, do you know about anything that might be living in this forest, or anything something we should be aware of?
Things that are bad, and things that will kill you, and things that no, not really, no.
Right, alrighty, that's all good.
Yes.
What's a few surprises? Alrighty.
Surprises are the best.
Zavek, you would know the Hair Forest is a location that is something that Glacia uses to hide her treasures, as there are things in there so grim that most, if not all, would not risk traversing through.
So there is much danger here. We will have to be very careful. Most people that go in don't come out, but sounds like a good challenge.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I draw my axe and have it ready.
On that note, did we happen to get any sort of rest or health back between sessions? Maybe the portal took about 8 hours, perhaps?
We can
Had a
say
nap
yes.
while we're traversing.
We can say yes, so I don't kill you within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, because I do only have 16 HP if we didn't rest.
Now, you can consider every end of episode, every portal journey as a good time to get a good rest.
Yeah.
Fantastic. They're so good that way.
Good old nap flying through the plane.
What can I say? I'm not a complete bully. As you make your way towards this thick, dense forest, the ground seems pretty scarce and dry. There doesn't seem to be a lot of individuals around you, except one at a far distance headed your way. And can you all roll me perception checks?
Alrighty. Hey!
Let's see. There we go.
A 7. Oh no.
Oh, beans, your eyes fall out.
I think. Oh, dear.
Oh no!
There we go. There we are. There we go. Obviously, looking at the fine vestments of Dandelion and concerned with other things.
Priorities are not there when it comes to this. But Thistle, you are always aware of the ongoings.
Yeah, with my +0 perception.
This creature is crawling in your direction. But it is crawling at a very rapid pace. And the way its bones kind of jut as it crawls at a rapid pace towards you, it seems very bent and broken. But whatever this is, it is at a dashing speed heading towards you. And it's about 45, 50 feet away.
Alright, are we close to the forest? Are we is it coming out of the forest? Is this
It seems to be intercepting you. You're about halfway to the forest, probably about 70 feet away to the lining of the forest.
Alrighty, yeah, I nudge Dan and nudge Zavek. Alright, well, look alive. It looks like we've already got company.
That is a fascinating silk. What did you...
I look at him like, what? You just said this place is dangerous.
And I will be looking.
That's pretty silk.
I will tell you all about it later. It's a nice place. Draw my mace.
And as
you ready?
Draw your weapons in preparation, this creature comes running at you, and you can tell that from the center of its body it is twisted like a complete 180, where it's running backwards like this.
No.
Like a backwards crab walk, but it's using its knees to crawl.
No.
And as it reaches you, you can see with the way its head is, hair is covering its face. And the person flips their hair back, and it is a young woman who looks to all of you. What you doing?
I mean, kind of prepping to defend ourselves.
And they're about face to face with you, Thistle, in height.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, we were kind of preparing to defend ourselves. We weren't expecting like a greeting like this, honestly. How are you? It's still like axe in hand, like.
In that moment, you hear a crack, a very unsettling crack, as she twists her body to face the right way. And she stands up, and as she stands, you can tell that her bones are very loose, almost noodly, as she kind of leans forward. I'm good. I'm doing great. What are you defending yourselves against? She seems to be wearing simple, beige-colored, like, dress robes, no shoes, hair quite dirty.
Well, alright, I will admit that's not quite the greeting that we're used to from where we're from, pointing to myself and Dan. But, so yeah, it was a bit intimidating, so sorry for jumping the gun a bit. Hello, my name's Thistle.
Hi, Thistle. Pleasure to meet you. And she offers you her hand, and you can see all of the, like, flaky, almost skin-like dirt on it from the way she was digging her hands into the ground as she was crawling towards you.
Shake that hand. Firm handshake.
Very nice.
Yet I too would lean down and shake hands. It doesn't do to be impolite.
Nice to meet ya.
I am Zavek. Nice to meet you.
And she takes both of your hands because they're larger than hers, and she kind of awkwardly shakes at your hand.
You have a nice smile. I like that.
Thank you. And as you say that, her face seems to contort into this very gross smile, her skin kind of peeling back to show all of her teeth. And are you going into the hair forest?
Oui. We plan to.
Yeah, we're looking for something.
I went there once.
Yeah.
Oh, so you kind of know about the location?
Yeah, of course I do.
You wouldn't happen to know where Glacier keeps her stuff, would you?
All over. You can find lots of treasures if you just look.
Right, you wouldn't have happened to notice like a little, I guess like a little shard of like an amulet or something, would you? Like about yay big. No, it's pretty small, but
Sort of
no.
black, set on pewter, maybe has a little bit of a rune on it.
No. But what I can tell you is you'll make lots of friends in there.
Friends?
I was a lot like you before I went in. And now I'm fun. And when she says that, her entire body twists into a 360. You hear all of her bones snap.
I look forward to it.
You learn a lot of
Fun.
secrets in there. It's almost like you're in the mind. And she twists back. Of the hag herself.
How exciting. Alright, well, hopefully all the friends that we're meeting there are as lovely as you. We should probably be going. And they're doing that like kind of sidestep thing.
And as you do, she kind of like keeps in touch and claps her hands with every sidestep you take as she's like kind of keeping step. Are you you going in right now?
Is there any reason we should not?
No. But if you see any of my friends, and she says that, she tilts her head sideways. Tell them I said hello.
Alright, do we get a name from you? Who should we send the word from? Alright.
And she just continues to smile at you. And she kind of like nervously like rubs her fingers together. Just tell them I said hello.
Alright.
Are you like a greeter for the forest, or you just live nearby?
Yeah, like a doorman.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Walmart.
Welcome to
I don't like to go far from the forest, but I don't like to get my blood sucked. So I win and you lose, so I stay near the forest.
Uh,
Wait, does the blood-sucking occur in the forest or out of the forest?
It won't happen you gotta be on the scalp.
That's the forest.
Scalp. Hmm.
Kind of.
It's on the scalp in the hair forest. It makes perfect sense.
Well, yeah,
I'm sure it'll make sense.
you'll see. They
Uh,
always see. And sometimes it's the last thing you ever see.
Hehehe.
Hair forest. And as she says hair forest, she bends herself backwards and begins to crawl away. Bye! She doesn't go far. She stands towards the forest edge about 15 feet away and bends herself completely back in a contortionist pose with her knees over her head as she kind of just watches you.
Unnerving.
She seemed nice. For the most part.
That's one way of putting it, yes.
There's
Alright, well,
worse.
I mean, at least you kind of stopped and talked to us. So I doubt we're gonna get that kind of treatment in the forest again. Let's try and keep our wits about us. As lovely as Dan Silks are, we gotta.
Just, I don't see that kind of quality very often here, and it's been a long time. It's very nice,
Alright.
very nice clothes.
It's alright. It threw me for a loop as well. But
Distracting.
And they're kind of dirty now. I try and I need to find a prestidigitator. That would.
Maybe there's one in there.
I mean, perhaps I should probably ask people as well. I'm just. Sorry, everyone. There was an update on OBS at the beginning of the week, and ever since that update, videos keep stopping randomly. This is the worst one yet.
That's okay. We will get it working anyways. As this creature, this young woman, this whoever she is, kind of stares at you with a coy, vicious smile. You can reach the entrance of this forest. There seems to be no pathway to allow you in, but it seems very dense and very thick. All of the branches and all of the leaves on these plants are blackened. And it just seems like a very dark forest.
She said something about staying on the scalp. What do you think that meant?
Perhaps do not climb up in the air.
Zavik, would you like to make
Nope.
an investigation check?
Sure. Let me get there. Okay, let's do it. All right, wow.
What is your bonus for investigation?
0. It's a straight up roll.
You look around to try and get an understanding of what you see, and you just
Doing
see all of these blackened trees and bushes and brushes. As far as you can see, which isn't very because it is dark.
I don't see a scalp.
Oh yeah, I suppose. I mean, I was just assuming that the floor might be the scalp, you know?
If it's a forest of hair, then the scalp, but I don't even see that. I just see trees and bushes.
At least we don't need to worry about lice. I hear they melt in hell.
I've heard the lice here big. And walk sideways. Like her. Well, there's no obvious opening.
Nope.
Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a bit. What
We were looking for a scalp.
Wait, are we in the forest?
Not yet. They haven't found a way in. The brush is very dense on the outside. It stands taller than you, Thistle. These bushes and these plants. All of the bark as well as the leaves are black, but they seem to be alive and growing from the ground. And they seem very together, very firm, hard to break through.
Alright. Well, can I try and like make an entrance? Just kinda
Of
with my axe.
course. Of course you can. Roll me to hit.
I'll hit. Okay. Okay. A 20?
Ooh, and Light's Fury slashes through. The golden light from the sword, the appearance, the gleam, and the glisten just kind of breaks into these hard black branches. And as you begin to hack and slash it away, you can see clear the ground in which it all sits on, and is a very tan colored kind of ground. And you can begin to make your way. As you cut for a small portion of time, you do begin to see some sort of pathways of this barren ground.
Alright, well, good. I was kind of getting worried it was going to be like this the whole way through. I hack some extra space for Dan.
Okay. And do any of you have dark vision?
I think we all.
Yes, I do.
I'm not sure if Dan does, but I know I do.
I have a feeling somewhere in the back of my mind that Dan does not have dark vision.
Oh no.
But you can enter into this forest, and once you cross this threshold that you've kind of created for yourself, it is very dark in here. The only rays of light really reaching in from the hole that you have made. It's difficult to sense what's north, what's south, just entering. You know where you've exited, but you don't know if you were to continue in this forest, if you would even be able to find your way back to this.
Right, well.
Perhaps we could mark trees or mark some way as we go into sort of mark it so we can come back out. It seems very dense here, very dangerous.
Yeah, I have to
easy to
mark
get lost.
maybe, yeah, or if maybe one of us has like a little string or something. We could unravel Dan's robes.
Oh no, don't. No, those robes, don't do that to me. Let's see. We could, I have a bit of rope. I have a blanket. We could perhaps, in my pack, we could perhaps use the string from that to tear it up.
Yeah,
but...
I mean, if it's woven, yeah, we could like. It doesn't look like a wool thing. It's something we
it doesn't get cold here very often. I don't use it much. So
I'd say that you could use this blanket. I would like someone to roll me a survival check, though, as we kind of break this down.
Okay.
So me, I am not good at this.
Neither am I.
Okay.
But I'll give it a go. How much more worse could it be? Wow. Am I doing something horribly wrong here?
Go click on your character sheet. We'll try it this way and I'll let you roll. Click on your character sheet, and where it says survival check, click on the word survival in your skills.
There you go.
We'll take that
one.
And you can do that for other checks.
Sure.
That might
I'll
make
take
it. I will take your 18 instead. Dan, do you have dark vision?
No.
Good.
Dan, minus the light from the area that Thistle has carved out for you, you can see nothing.
Oh.
It is almost to a darkness, to a point of magical darkness, but it is not.
Oh no.
It is spooky dark. But in the darkness, you hear them arguing about blankets, and that is what you've missed. They are threading a blanket to kind of create a pathway for you.
Are the two of you within 5 feet of me?
Yes, I would say close.
Yeah.
Don't be. I want to see.
Okay.
When
Leave.
When they're outside of 5 feet, I'm gonna say my word of radiance and burst into radiant light, so I can see 5 feet around me, so I don't, break my leg stepping on anything.
Okay.
How
long does this last?
I don't know. I think you can use it.
There's a spell called light.
I don't have that.
Well, Okay.
Do you not have torches?
Let's have a look. Alternatively, if we don't mind having just a radiant light following us, I'm pretty sure Light's Fury has a feature where it glows.
Light's Fury has a feature that it can create dim light. It's.
I mean, I have a lot of candles. We could leave a candle trail in and out.
I have a few torches in my pack. If we
So
need
we
them.
got torches. We got Light's Fury. I think we'll be right.
Okay. I will. After 6 seconds, this will dissipate.
Oh.
And there it goes.
Were you planning on just like
Every few
exploding?
steps.
Can't see. Can't see. So bright.
That was
Right,
pretty much my plan.
I'm gonna light up Light's Fury just so I have like that dim light.
The axe creates a very beautiful and radiant light, Zavek. Nothing like you've ever seen on the plains of Hells. Its light as it touches you almost feels holy in act.
Hmm.
And you can easily unweave this blanket.
Okay. The axe feels good. It reminds me of home. That is nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty fond of it myself. I thought I lost it, but apparently it got thrown down here with me, which is
Lucky.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Something to be thankful for. Rip.
And so do you tie this on? Are we doing it as like a tie it every once in a while kind of way? How are we doing
Yeah,
this?
as we go, Hugh will loop it over a branch.
Okay.
And sort of create a trail.
And as you loop it over these, because you're touching the branches now with your hands, it feels kind of waxy, oily. All of the plants feel kind of oily. Not like an oil spill, but kind of like if you haven't washed your hair in a while and you run your fingers through it. Oily.
Wow, talk about cool outpost.
This is an intervention, Scrat.
Move through as we push forward, I suppose, and just very carefully wrap around it so it feels more like it's organic almost. These trees and these branches.
Feels very living.
Well. All right.
As we continue, everyone make me perception checks at disadvantage.
Oh dear.
Except for Thistle, because you have not only dark vision, but you are holding Light's Fury. You can take a regular straight roll.
Whee! Perception?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that. No, oh my god!
You and the nat ones, my friend.
Oh wow!
So-
No, look, there's nat ones on all corners.
This is
You're
nuts.
very focused on wrapping the strings.
Yeah. I've been cursed.
Hopefully
it's been following me around for a few days now.
Oh no.
Hopefully in combat it doesn't follow you.
I'm just getting him out of the way now. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
That's exactly
get
what's
them out of the way
happening.
for when you're trying to look for danger.
Right.
And as you sense for the things that are going bump in the night in these very dark woods, you hear rustlings. Thistle. To your right. You can't tell what direction your right is, but you know to your right. Something is beginning to rustle.
I hold out an arm. I get my shield out as well. Just stop it. It's like, I point to the direction. It's like, listen. So we have company again.
And as you do, you hear like a weird, stressful tapping on the ground. Something is just tapping on the ground. What are you doing here?
What is that incessant sound?
Oh no.
And then you hear a couple voices. What are they doing here?
4 of them.
Don't they know? It's dangerous. Ask them. No, you ask them. And you begin to notice that there are more than one to your left and to your right on the sides of this very thin, narrow path. Tapping. Is it their hands? Is it their feet? Is it their what? Something is just tapping on the ground as if they're nervously trying to figure out what is going on.
Hmm. Hello? Can we help?
It spoke. It spoke to us. It knows we're here.
Well,
Well-
yeah, you're being very loud. Is there something we can help? What do you need?
And as you say that, you hear a very familiar snapping as 4 people stand up from your left and your right, kind of popping their bones back into place. And they seem to be wearing the same simple garb as the young woman, but they vary in age from as young as 7 or 8 years old to a very elderly human.
How did you get here, small child? Yeah, alright, well, we're not gonna. We don't want to hurt anyone unless they start hurting us first. So, are we
Of
good?
course.
What are you doing here?
We're
We
looking
are-
for something.
Yeah, maybe you can help us. Maybe you've seen it.
Seen what?
Small piece of amulet. It's sort of pewter with black on it, and it has a rune engraved.
Yeah, about this big, maybe.
Like a rock?
Yeah, kind of.
And one turns its head too far too far to look at their companion. We've seen rocks before, haven't we? No rocks. Just flakes. Just flakes. And as they say that, they're like kind of eating something that is stuck to their hands.
No, don't do that.
Mm,
Oh.
mm-hmm.
Have you seen the hag yet?
Reminds me of my brother, Dandy Ruff.
Anyway.
Oh no. My light flashed twice. If I lose power within the next 5 minutes, cast, I'm sorry.
Mm.
With OBS and your power, this stream is cursed. And Miles
Wow.
had a blowout as well, so Miles won't be joining us either, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, the stream is cursed.
Stream is
Wow.
cursed. Good luck,
Stream
everyone.
Probably because we're
Hey.
in a forest of hair.
That's
Stream
yeah.
is haunted. Stream's
Yeah.
haunted.
Haunted
Oh.
stream.
We're
Okay.
persevering, though, everyone. We're persevering.
We will get through.
You said no rocks, but maybe you might have seen a very small rock. Almost not a rock, it's more of a pebble.
Would it be
God,
shiny?
sharp.
Are you looking for the lady's treasures?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as this
it's
person
like
like does like a firm like right on their hand, like get whatever's left on their hand clean. They approach you, Dan. I can find you some treasures.
We, and I will definitely be leading forward to shake their hand, and I'm not blowing a level 1 spell slot on it. I'll just, I'm going to shake their hand, and I've touched dirty people before. I'm ill matter, so I'll just wipe it on my vestments.
Oh, jeez.
Gonna give Zavek an anxiety attack.
So
Not
that's
the
why
rocks!
you're in hell.
All right. Be quiet, though. They get hungry. And without an explanation, they scurry off into the woods. I'd crawl. It's easier to be unnoticed. Can you crawl?
I essentially am always crawling. I say from my 7-foot vantage point.
Maybe you can get good at jumping.
Mm. Stay on the scalp. If she is to be trusted.
Steady on the scalp.
Oh,
And these-
are you friends with a person with a big smile and funny bones? Outside of the forest?
The little girl twists around to face you. That's my sister.
She said to say hello and that she sends her regards and that she hopes you are well.
Oh, good. I thought she died.
Nope, she's just outside of the forest.
Well,
Like less than a 10-minute walk that way, honestly.
no. She's dead. She puts her hands back down onto the ground. Can you keep up?
I have
Thistle,
little
if you would like a ride, I will gladly give you a lift.
It depends on how fast I'm moving.
I mean, I can get up to 120 feet per 6 seconds. I mean, surely they can't move that fast.
Who's crawling? Who's running? Who's jumping?
How fast are they moving when they go? Are they? I can go 45.
They move at what seems to be a dash speed for like
Okay.
their actions.
Okay. I will crawl as necessary, but if I need to keep up, I'll go ahead and run.
I'm just going to gallop.
Thistle?
Oh,
Yeah, not quiet.
yeah, I'm not going to worry about crawling.
I only have a 25 move speed, so I think I'll have to hitch a ride with Dan if we're moving real quick.
All
Finally
right.
happens.
So if we're doing crawling / jumping, as you move at this fast pace, not nearly as loud as they are, and Dan, Thistle has to almost guide you as it is so dark. I'll have you all make a few rolls for me on whether or not you can keep up with these individuals.
Will I be able to quickly take off pieces of the blanket to try and keep this line going?
I would say, for the most part, yes. I'm sure you could like have it hatched in a way as you run. It can just keep going, almost like a line pulling.
Okay.
You've made me very nervous, Bree, because I know I have a fast movement speed, but my dex is... Oh, my dex is horseshit.
Can't believe
That
it
was
took you
good.
so long.
I know we're in a forested hair. I was hoping for more, but it's okay.
It wasn't even a hair-related pun. It's just...
No, it wasn't. It was a horse-related pun. Dan, roll
I
me.
find-
those.
I can't think of many hair-related puns. They all just get stuck in my throat. Like they're clogged or something.
I
No
looked up
one's gonna understand that, Dad.
I know.
I've
I have a
looked
hair
up
stuck in my
puns.
throat.
I've got hair pollution as in air pollution. I have hair
Uh.
play as in fair play. Hair to middling instead of fair to middling. Hair and square.
Don't like reveal your whole hands. Like
Yeah, come on.
Pull my whole head.
Still early.
Zavek and Dan, make me an athletics check as you try to leap over a set of branches.
dang, maybe I should have been like. But...
Athletics, I can kind of do.
Can I assist
Yeah.
by like hacking my way forward?
I'm not taking a disadvantage on him because you are there. Because he can't
Okay,
see
cool.
naturally in the
Alrighty.
dark. And then just tap the athletics, Zavek. Let's see how well you can leap over it.
Did it not go?
Oh no! It's,
Oh,
it's
no, I
gone, it's
did.
just
I'm
matching
sorry.
the
I
other
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see it.
You may not have recognized it. It was more than
It wasn't a
single
one.
digits.
I was.
I see there is
I thought it
another
was
Yeah.
somebody else.
There is
It's
another
okay.
There's
that
that
one.
one in there.
There is a nat one hidden in there. A warning. So
Yeah.
you
Uh-huh.
both managed to leap over and
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of keep track of it. But then these four make a sharp right turn, and as they continue moving up and down these hilly fields, can you roll me an acrobatics as you try to dodge out of the way of these sharp branches?
It was nice knowing all of you.
Is this everybody or?
All of you will have to make dex checks to avoid being hit.
Okay.
Including you,
including me?
Thistle. Yep, because the branches are coming at your face.
Okay, so is it
Uh.
is it just dexterity check or acrobatics or?
You do
just like-
acrobatics.
They modify for me anyway. Oi! Bye guys.
No.
Whoops.
Oh wow!
It
Unnatural.
wasn't even a nat one. It was an unnat. It was a dirty one.
Dirty one.
It's just a dirty one,
Negative
yeah.
one.
One dirty one.
Dirty one.
And as you dodge these branches, they all smack at you in the face and body. And you think you can hear them, but you're not entirely sure. You seem to be at a crossroads when it comes to the paths. Did they go left or did they go right?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
There's no way to double check, look for tracks real quick, or broken branches, or anything like that.
I don't know if this will work if they're like fiends or undead or anything. I don't think they are, but I may as well give it a crack. If I could use divine sense to see if I can sense what
Mhm.
direction they are. But I think it only works on certain.
Do you cast Divine Sense?
Yeah, it's like it's just an auto thing I can pop up. It's an
When you
action.
cast this, you cannot tell where these four scurrying bodies go. But all around you, Thistle, you feel
no.
fiendish flips. If it was like looking like on those like ghost sensors when they show the lights for the ghosts, everywhere, low to the ground, crawling up trees, everywhere in the darkness.
Hmm.
But you see no sign of these four.
Alright, well, good news. The people that we're following aren't like fiends or undead or anything like that. The bad news is there's a hell of a lot of fiends and undead in there. We got real lucky to find some people that weren't that.
Hmm. So luck is on our side. That's good.
For now. I mean, not
good.
completely. We've kind of lost them, so.
So far, though, I have found that they are all pretty nice. The fiends we've encountered, I mean, we've found them to be quite nice. I'm going to turn that into a joke.
I mean,
Left or right?
it seems to me like you kind of forgot about the giant one that we killed. You know what? We'll explain it later. Left or right? I don't have much of a say in this, unless I were to like kick your flank or something. Like turn your face.
And you can direct me. I will go whichever way you want.
Yeah.
I
This is
mean,
the hardest decision we've had to make in this goddamn game.
The hardest decision you've ever made
Left or
in
right?
this game. A left or a right.
turning right feels right.
Or is that what they want you to think?
Oh no.
I'm gonna hold the whole game up here for the rest of the night.
Well, if we don't turn right, then
We have to go
Yeah.
left.
left is all we have left.
That's correct.
We're going left!
So we roll
Someone has to be the decision maker, I'm sorry.
We'll go left.
And left you go. How long
Follow
does
them.
does your divine sense last? Thistle?
Oh, it's not too long. I think it's just for an action. It's just like a blip.
Okay. So as the blip of all of these fiends or undeads kind of blip into your existence and then disappear, you all make a left turn. And you follow to the best of your ability, listening for the sounds of these strange little people crawling amongst the ground. But you seem to have gotten yourself back on the path. Is it the same path? Is it a different path? It's hard to tell.
I
Zavik.
hope-
Still
I
tying that blanket.
Say, Zavik, roll me. I'm going to say a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
for
Uh-oh.
the traversing and the falling in the forest.
Okay. Here we go.
I hope this left is right.
Yeah.
Now
As you
one
go
is
to-
so foreboding.
Wow.
As you grab your strength
Wow.
to continue it on, you realize that at some point during all of the branches hitting you, that it must have broken.
Okay. Bad. No, maybe not bad news, but news. The line is broken from the blanket.
Oh,
I mean, that's not great news.
I don't know what could have happened.
I mean, it's not the
Could
end
go
of the
back and
world.
try to find it, but I think we would lose time.
Yeah, I think. I mean, what pack do I have? Do I have another blanket?
Do you have a blanket?
I have an explorer's pack. What's in that?
There should be a blanket in the explorer's pack.
As a bedroll.
Right.
It has a bedroll.
You could use that.
Alrighty, yeah.
Blanket.
I'm starting them on then.
Okay, but you're not sharing with me.
I mean, sure. Oh no, how will I live?
How will I make it on?
How will I survive in this hellscape without sharing a bed with you, Dan DeLeon? At what point have we used the bedrolls? I don't think we've slept in hell except at the brothel. This has all been one very long day.
It's been very well, that's hell for you. You're not quite tired, but you're not quite rested ever.
Yeah.
You get the shit beaten out of you, but then you wake up or you enter a new place and you're able to keep going for some reason, and you don't know when you'll actually get a full night's rest again.
Having like been through like 4 or 5 days of no sleep, I imagine I'm pretty close to this. I can roleplay this from a place of honesty.
Yeah. This is just you say
Right?
this is hell. No, this is just what Scrat's living, huh? Life is Scrat.
I'm just gonna drink my coffee.
No, what are you doing?
Talking about a full night's rest.
Okay.
Does anyone have 60 or lower HP?
Oh, I'm 51.
61.
51? What?
Yeah.
I have 34.
You have how much?
34 hit points.
You have 34 hit points?
Yeah.
Thistle, what did you do?
I think I rolled really shit.
What did you do?
I think I just rolled too much shit.
Super.
I have a +1 constitution. It's not like my constitution is awful. I just rolled terribly, I think.
Okay.
Well, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm out like a light.
Like, you're out before even the higher level casting happens.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm having a nap, man. Peace out, y'all.
So it happens to Thistle first, Savek. You see it happen.
Oh.
Thistle kind of face plant onto Dan's back where they were riding. And then you see Dan's little horsey knees kind of buckle down. And then they fall on their side. Thistle gently plumps onto the ground, sprawled out asleep. Dan's horsey legs sprawled out into this ground. And as the light of Light's fury snuffs out, it grows dark again. Dimly, very dimly, you can see your surroundings, but they are both asleep.
Look around very quickly, see if anyone else is around with the dark vision.
You see nothing. But
Kneel down, try to shake Thistle awake if she's nearby. If they're nearby, I will try and shake them awake.
as you reach down to touch them, something appears in front of your face, leaning in front of you, threateningly. It is a woman. A woman? A demon? You're unsure. With deep purple skin and a scowling, sharp smile. This creature looks to you. Very thin arms with sharp claws. Black hair, black as the forest, whips around, oily, greasy, with little curved horns. She's adorned with skulls and other bones around her waist on these robes. Dirty wraps around her hands and arms. You're in my head. And now I'm in yours.
What have you done to them?
Shh, they're sleeping. They're very tired, Zavek.
Can you wake them?
She says it, she goes, why, of course. And she rests down and places a hand on Thistle's forehead. Thistle, you do not wake up. But as she touches you, you begin to have terrible nightmares. And as she touches you, Zavak, she disappears. But Thistle begins to scream in their sleep. Thistle, what would you be having a nightmare about? What would be the worst nightmare Thistle could have?
Oh, shit, son.
Oof.
Shit getting deep. I think it is absolutely the last fight they were in before getting sent to hell. It was a very... Essentially, they were part of this small battalion that would be essentially a last resort, like trying to keep the peace initially, but if the other side refuses to back down, they would be like the strike force essentially. And they were in a particularly gruesome battle where one of them was convicted of war crimes, and that was pinned on Thistle, hence why Thistle is now in hell. And yeah, it was a very bloody battle. It's a very gruesome one. Thistle has already relived this once because they had to recount some stories to
Something about old hags and
yeah,
traumatizing
well,
Thistle.
God damn. Yeah. So yeah, I think they're imagining this, or they're dreaming about this last fight and just how, I guess, gruesome it was and how cruel it was. I think how very uncharacteristic it was for the strike force. That I think they would definitely recall. I think there was like tales of how the enemy side was taken captive and then still like tortured and stuff, like your classic war crimes. So they started like, this wasn't involved in that at all, of course, but they start thinking about that and thinking like dreaming about like maybe I am guilty. I don't know.
So,
And it's a bad time, man. It's like full on like war PTSD.
So Thistle begins to scream and to kick. Dan is asleep. What do you do, Zavek?
I will kneel down next to Thistle and try to comfort them as best as I can. Dan is completely out, sleeping peacefully.
God, so me.
I will try to comfort them in some way.
Okay.
Maybe take the blanket that was about to be used before this thing happened and wrap Thistle up in it and try to comfort them in some way.
Right, trying to like gently pat them,
Right,
comfort
just
them.
like easy.
As
It's okay.
as you panic and try to wake them, the hag reappears next to Dan's face. See? Sleeping. And touches Dan's forehead. As they do, Thistle calms. But Dan, you are racked with the worst nightmares you have ever faced in your life. What do you see behind your eyelids, my dear friend?
A portal, which looks like the amulet, because he doesn't know how else the portal will look if it's created by the amulet. And it's a bunch of demons heading back to his home plane, back to his village where the thing is. And right at the front of that list is the bird witch from the swamp.
I'm glad that I've completely ruined Dan with the bird witch. So as Zavek begins to calm down Thistle, you begin to rise, begin to awaken. And as you do, you awaken to the sound of Dan hyperventilating, making noises of terror in their sleep on the ground.
Am I like swaddled, like full blood? Like...
Swaddled
just,
like a little
thrown
babe.
over your shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm baby.
6'4" half orc, like.
Right, I know.
No. Just...
They're there. Yeah, they wake up with a star. Like, oh.
I'll back away.
All right. Looks to Dan. So, I'm guessing they got the same treatment. I slap him.
They're not really birds.
You feel a firm smack across the face, Dan, and you're able to drift out of your horrifying dreamscape.
You're right.
Yeah, I am. Thank you, Thistle.
Is the hag still here?
The hag is no longer. After she touched Dan on the forehead, she seemed to have vanished.
Okay.
Anyone know what happened? Did you fall unconscious too, Zavek? And I'm helping Dan.
No, I was conscious the whole time. And I'm going to basically take a holding action to see if she shows up again. I want to basically move at her and attack her if she shows up again. And I'm looking around.
You take this time very aware, and you wait, and you're focused. But she seems to not return now that both of them are awake.
Okay.
And all of you see Zavek ready with weapon, eyeing the trees.
Ready. I think I'll follow suit, just kind of piecing things together. Something is off here. We were asleep. We weren't meant to be asleep. And I'll get Lightbringer up again. Right. Well.
She called it her forest while you were asleep. She called it her forest. So, some form of, I guess, the hag.
Mm.
All right. Well, better be careful on that one, I guess. Oy.
I think
Don't have
hags
to be fast.
are called hags because they are haggard or because they are good at haggling. It's often associated with old ladies, and I think both is true of the older ladies, you know, as you gain the wisdom.
I don't know.
And the hag appears
how
and
that-
takes Dan's eyes and disappears again.
And this is cheers.
Oh.
Wait, legitimately? What?
She moves really fast.
But
Yeah,
as
yes,
you
it's quick.
as you look in this holding action, roll me perception checks, you two. Actually, roll me investigation because you're physically looking for something. Investigating the forest, hunting
Is
through the
myself
forest.
as well?
Yes, you as well, because you were also taking the hold action with your weapon.
Alrighty. Investigation.
Yes.
Man, okay.
Slightly better at that. Not by much.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. There's the rolls. There they are.
Beans.
Zavak,
So good. I had a bad time. It's fine.
you're awake and you're alert and you're ready, and you've been awake, alert, and ready. And as you scan the ground, you see these creatures, things. You can't quite tell what they are at a distance because it's so dark, but they seem to be moving towards you. They
How-
look almost like bugs.
No.
Are they coming from all directions?
From what you see, as you spot them, you see two of them coming in your direction.
There are things coming. Looks like bugs or insects or something, and I will point them out to Thistle because I don't think Dan can see them.
I've got my the light up, so
Ah.
see a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll
point
that.
their direction.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Hearing that, I can use my divine sense again one more time. So can I use that and see?
They are fiendish creatures.
Okay.
And as they glow, you can get kind of a sense of their shape. With a large abdomen, like backside, they've got 6 legs as they kind of move with little feelers and little heads with mouths. But they are medium-sized creatures, around 5 feet in size and about 3 feet tall. And as they kind of move towards you, you can see their translucent body with a sack somewhere in the back that you can see through their skin.
Ugh. Is it just the two of them heading towards us at the moment?
Just the two of them, but as you get the sense of all of the blips around, you can kind of tell now that that's what these are crawling through.
All right. Well, it looks like it's just two of them for the moment, but
Do we fight or do we go?
Let's paste them.
all right.
Should be quite easy if there's only 2. If we run, there might be 4, 6, 8, and then it becomes a harder job.
Very well.
Yeah, let's try and do it quickly. So I don't know if they have a way of calling their friends or anything. All right.
Yes, if anyone has any silencing spells, that could be good.
I do not. I'm very loud. But yeah, I got shield up and I'm trying to face one of them.
And as you do, roll me initiative.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey.
Hey, good initiatives!
Hey!
Hey.
Look at us. How did you get the highest grade? Yeah, it can be like that, huh?
And as you prep for battle, these creatures charge. First, its nasty little body slams into you, Savek,
Yeah.
for a 25 to hit.
Oof.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oof.
For 12
Um,
bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then it will attempt to bite you. Hopefully I don't kill you right here. I'll feel bad.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal, huh?
But,
What
you
the
know-
fuck?
God damn.
I'm going to kill you right here.
I think so.
And that is
So-
23 points of damage.
So
19
20
piercing, 4 necrotic.
23.
And your maximum health is reduced by the necrotic damage as well? These are nasty.
Ooh.
The fiendish lice. You said something about lice in hell being big and scary, Zavek. I just
I
didn't know
know.
how... You didn't know how right you'd be.
Great.
God.
So
Dan.
yeah, I am close. Wow. Okay.
Oh no.
That was a hit.
Party healers. The second one slams at you, Dan.
Get
And it
away. No. I buff it with my shield. Get out.
And then it attempts to take a bite. Wow, of
I
course.
buff it with my shield. No.
I love how the guest gets absolutely ravaged, but you're like,
Oh. Sorry, Zavek. We got you. We got you.
All right.
Zavek is looking pretty hurt.
Mhm.
very much
Yes.
so.
I think that would have not be unconscious if I were on the receiving end of that.
Let's see.
So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Good.
I will cast it at level 2 to give you a good boost. Please take
Okay.
14 health points back.
All right.
And with my
That's better.
bonus action, I would like to make an insight check on one of the lice.
Very good. That's the 15. Very good. And it's against their charisma.
Deception, yeah.
They're yes.
How deceptive are these lies?
Not
Not
very.
deceptive. So
Right,
these
so-
creatures are large insect type creatures, lice, for better words. They seem to be of fiendish origin. They seem to only be capable of 2 attacks, really slamming into them with their bodies as well as biting and sucking the blood. They seem to be very unintelligent, not very wise creatures, but they seem strong and sturdy in the sense that they do want to live and they do want to feed.
They have a thick carapace. Go for the eyes, Fizzle.
You got a very slow blink from Thistle. I'm just, yeah.
See, and you both rolled 15, but Zavek has a higher dexterity, so you will go first.
All right. I will basically take my 2 unarmed attacks at the one that almost laid me low. So let's do
Okay.
that. And then let's see. Do I want to I may want to do a stunning strike as well, but
You lead me. I don't understand monks. I just believe everything a monk player tells me.
oh, good. No, I will
Valid.
see. Where is it? There it is. So let's see. There's one.
Oh no.
Wow.
7 does not hit.
There's the second one though.
A 24
Hey.
will hit.
Okay. And let's do. Yeah, let's do a flurry of blows here. Which I'll burn a key point to do that.
Okay.
So I'll make 2 more unarmed strikes
Okay.
and cross my fingers here. There we go.
Hey!
Okay.
dang.
So what you'll do is you'll click on where it says monk unarmed strike for the 24, and
Mhm.
for the nat 20, the 11 will not hit.
Okay. So 2 got through.
2 got through. The 24 and the 25 did. Yes.
Okay. So we'll do that one. That's wait. I need to
Nope,
roll the
you'll
damage.
you'll just click on in the
Yeah,
chat
it's like-
where it says monk unarmed strike. You'll just click the
Oh,
damage. for
gotcha.
the two.
Well, come on now.
Is it working, or do you want me to try and do it?
There we go.
Okay.
All
There
right, now
we
do
go.
it for the other one.
There we go.
Nice.
Excellent. And you smash into it with a fury of blows, just cracking and slapping at this thing.
Yep.
Thistle.
How are you doing for hit points, Zach? Do you want another heal?
I'm good for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Let's go one more round. Yes, I'm good.
You're good for now? Okay.
I'm good.
Alrighty, I'm going to look at what it thinks, and I'm going to try and hit it. Real good.
Try and hit it. The one that is fighting Zavek or Dan?
I'll take the one that's fighting Savek. Um. And Light's Fury still up?
Mm-hmm.
Oy. I have 2 attacks though. Oh, jeez Louise. That's not good there.
No.
Nope, that's alright. Let's have a look at that. No, I'll do that later. Alrighty, but yeah, that's my turn. I swing at them and I'm still reeling from my nightmares, I guess.
2 strikes, 2 misses. It is time for the creature's turn. This time, the creature turns to you, Thistle, with your bright lights shining in its face.
Hello.
I hope I don't knock you out.
Hello.
It slams.
Just hits.
13 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Dan, are you ready? Bite. 13. Misses. Thistle, does a bite hit you for 13?
No.
Okay. Then the creature will then hit you once again, Dan, for a slam. What, 26?
Is Dan within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Yeah, can I use my protection fighting style to impose disadvantage?
Yes, so an 8 will miss. But it will
Thank you.
Will the bite also be a disadvantage?
Shield!
The 14 miss?
Yes.
Very good. Then it is your turn, Dan. These creatures are not hitting so hot.
I am looking forward to one day finding a magic shield. The shield is by far the best thing in my inventory.
That's a whole ass mood.
I'm going to bonus action Healing Word Zavek. Just going to pop a little level 1 on you. We'll just trickle some heals into you.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And then main action, smash the lice with my mace.
Not gonna pop it? You're gonna smash it?
I'm going to smash it.
Okay.
I want to wreck it.
A 19 will hit.
Bop.
Pop. He's like, I'm a smash.
Bop.
Got it. One good bonk.
Got him.
Do you get your sneak attack or no?
Oh, yes, my friends are within, so there's an extra 2d6 on there.
Very good.
That's awful.
Yeah.
But at least you
Haunted.
did 10. This is a curse stream, everyone. Welcome to the Scratticus Academy curse stream.
Wait, I don't get sneak attack. I only get sneak attack if I use my bow. Because I need to have a finesse weapon and I've got a big ass mace.
Unfortunately, maces don't count.
Sneaky. Okay, so it is a 7. Excellent. All right, that'll bring
I
it to you.
still get advantage on all my attacks, though. You know, it's still worth it.
Still worth it.
That's it. That's all of my turn. I've done it all.
All of your turn.
Okay.
Then it is your turn, Zevek.
Yeah, I have used my bonus
okay.
action and my action.
So the lice creature that is in front of Thistle, I think that was attacking Thistle, but it attacked me previously.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and take I'm going to go ahead and pull the sacred mace of my order out because this appears to be a fairly dire circumstance. And I'll go ahead and take my 2 attacks on. I'm going to take my attack with that, and then I'm going to go for a stunning strike. Let's see where to go. There it is.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. So then I will. Sorry, where is that?
You're more than fine.
So I'll spend a key point, and so the target needs to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or be stunned until the end of the turn.
Okay. You can
And,
tap for your damage as well.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
A con saving throw?
Yes. Against. Oh well. Yeah, that'd do it. Worth a shot.
They've been sitting here sipping your blood. They're all
They're fired up.
They're feeling it. Half orc blood, delicious. Delicious. Very good. Is there anything else you can do with your turn, my dear?
I think that's it.
Thistle.
That's an action. Okay.
It is your turn around the turn order.
Alright, hit him again.
Hopefully.
That's
You're awake.
what
You're
I-
ready now.
what I do. Have a look. Wow.
Oh.
Well, I'm the
A
one who's got
13.
this.
A 13 will just hit.
Just hit. Alrighty, yeah, fuck this guy. I'm putting in like a level 2 divine smite into that. Fuck this life, man. Okay, so it's 48.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Alrighty. So I
19.
did a 24.
Okay. The creature still stands. But it seems to be oozing blood from its sack from the back. Not its blood, so to speak, but probably your dear friend Zavek's. And it is
Great.
its turn to strike. It is going to attempt to attack you once again, Thistle.
Oh boy.
The
Oof.
slam. That
Oh,
misses.
this is
And a bite.
that hits.
For 20.
I'm down.
In this moment,
Whoa.
it is immediate.
I rolled dog shit on health, like absolute dog shit.
I did like
rolled,
damn near. I did damn near max damage with that roll.
Oh, jeez.
Damn near
Louise.
max damage.
Yeah.
Peace out, y'all.
Thistle crumbles. The light goes out within Light's fury. Dan, it is
No.
dark.
Okay.
Dang. It'd be like that. Yeah, I rolled so many ones for hit points. I have a D10 for my hit point, like my hit dice. I rolled absolute shit.
So Dan, the next one fights at you. Slams 13.
It now has advantage, right? Because it's dark.
It is.
I can't see
Oh.
shit.
You can't see anything, can you? Because she was the only lights. Oh, they were the only light source. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have a TPK on my hands.
Ah.
Hits you for 12. And then attempts a bite. Oh wait, the 13 doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. The 18 and then the 18
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah, the 18 hits as well. Oh, that's not so bad.
18.
That makes it a nice round 30, which means that's only half my health gone. Oh boy. I'm okay.
You're okay. Thistle is down.
Whee!
They fell in touching distance of you though, so you know where they are.
Can I have can we do this as because these things happen in 6 seconds, right? So as they fall, can I maybe catch them as they fall so that I don't have to worry?
Lean down to 3 feet high.
Yeah,
I will say if you want to try and scruff them retroactively, roll me an athletics or acrobatics. You may choose.
You know which one of those I'm picking.
Yes, as they
Excellent.
fell, you were able to scoop them up in that moment, and you can act.
Excellent. I'm going to scoop them up and immediately pump a level 2 cure wounds into them. I still am rolling like shit though. So there's 17 health there, and I'm blasting my Word of Radiance.
Okay. So what does your Word of Radiance do?
Well, it makes me glow, and everyone within every creature... Oh, of my choice! Boom! So the lights need to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or suffer the holy glory. I've just realized though, hang on a minute.
Of your choice.
Hang on a minute, I can't do a cantrip and a spell. Never mind that. Never mind that. I will catch Thistle and cure wounds them.
Thank you. I could just imagine if it wasn't of your choice, and it's just like, Thistle, you're alive. Okay, now I'm gonna explode
Bam.
everyone in the face, including you.
That is kind of where I was going with it, but I corrected myself.
Very
Oh, hang on a
good.
minute, hang on a minute. What's this spell? I just saw a spell that I didn't realize I had.
Oh boy.
Can I recall that cure wounds and go for a prayer of healing instead, please?
Takes 10 minutes to cast.
Does it?
Yeah, it's an out of combat spell. That one.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I know it sucks. I've tried that before myself.
Oh yeah, so it does. Damn. Okay, never mind
Yeah.
that. Yep.
It's an out of combat one.
If you survive this, you can definitely use it.
No, I won't, because I won't have any spells.
Thanks, Bree.
So you get 17 health points, Thistle.
Whee!
Hey.
Oof. Okay.
It's your turn, Zavek, and you can see. It's
Okay.
dark, but you can see them.
So the one that just felled Thistle, I will attack 2 attacks. And then I'm going to... how close is the other one that is on Dan? I want to do 2 on the one that felled Thistle first, but I would like to possibly do a dash action and do a
It's
flurry
only
of blows
within
on
like
the other one.
10 feet of you. You could probably just spin around and grab it if you wanted to. I won't make
Okay.
a dash.
Okay. So here are the first 2 on the one that felled Thistle.
Yes.
There we
Fuck
go.
'em up.
Okay, so the 25 will definitely hit. Okay. Now, I like to do this for all of my players.
Yes.
Describe how you do it. How does it happen?
So she falls. Zavek will, with a fast, furious movement, slide in next and just basically do a spear hand strike right into the middle part of the lice creature, thrusting his hand through its entirety all the way up to his forearm.
And
And then pull it back and it'll sort of quiver and fall over.
and it falls, and you can use that third attack if you would like.
And then I'll do a key point to get 2 more attacks
Very good.
on the other one. Let's do this.
The 16 will hit.
Okay. All right.
Okay, another 4 damage.
And that, well, I think, yeah, that's all I can do. I feel like I'm missing something, but
Thistle.
Am I still being held by like the scruff of the neck by Dad?
I mean, once I had healed you, I would probably let you go, or at least hold you near the lice.
Yeah, I want to hit my axe against the shield and activate Light's Fury again as a bonus action.
Okay.
And whether or not I'm being held still, I'm going to take 2 slashes at the remaining lice. The remaining louse.
The lices.
The licey.
The
Okay.
15 will hit.
15. I'm going to put 1 level of Divine Smite in that. Oi, oi. There we go. That's just 15 for that one. Ignore that. Ignore the
Okay.
Alrighty. So 28.
Okay. This creature still stands.
Ah,
Ah!
If you
Uh,
listen, these things have such low HP for monsters. You just haven't swung to
Yeah,
hit.
I've rolled like shit. Like I can't remember the last time where I've hit both of my attacks. Like even last game.
Yeah, it's been rough.
It's been
Dan,
rough.
they're gonna attempt to attack you.
Okay.
You can see them though; they are not an advantage.
Yes, I am holding Thistle like a lantern so I can see them. Oh, that's still going to hit me though. There's no avoiding that.
The slam hits.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Oh, I'm
no.
down.
oh.
Okay.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay, I have 2 things that I could do here. It's up to you because I can revive you afterwards. I can either invoke disadvantage so it'll still hit you, but it won't be a crit. Or
I have
we can
9
wait until...
HP at the point of this hit.
Okay, or I can revive you afterwards, or I can wait until this hits and I have a channel divinity which will like be beefy. So either way, I'll revive you on my turn. I promise.
Oh yeah, it sends me so down. Hang on, do the math. Yeah, no, we're not at like true death though. We're okay.
No true death.
Okay, you're not with it already. I'm
Okay.
going to use my channel divinity called Rebuke the Violence. Whenever someone hits one of my allies with an attack within 30 feet of me, I can force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
Cool.
Ooh,
Very
that's one
cool.
hell of a divinity.
Yeah, and on a failed save, oh, never mind. Yeah, so it takes the damage it just dealt.
So it
Oh wow.
blows as Dan falls, and you land on your feet in front of this creature. It blows up. It just explodes with radiant power, and things grow quiet. But
I'm
Dan is
gonna-
collapsed upon the floor.
I'm gonna put all of my lay on hands into you, Dan, so you recover 30 hit points.
Thank you.
Ooh.
That's all my juice.
I have spells I could heal us more, but can you imagine if there had been 4 of them? Ow!
Oh, that was.
I'm gonna do 1 cure wounds at myself as well. Just a little one. I like hold probably because I died to them biting me. Probably like this hole in my side, like, and heal that over.
A nice scab kind of forms, the fleshy skin.
Yeah.
I mean, I have maybe
Hmm.
3 more cure wounds in me. And only little ones. No more big heals.
Yeah, I got a couple heals still in me, but I also need those for if I want to deal any like hefty damage. So let's try and.
Should have spent
Ugh.
less
Hmm.
time at the clergy researching demons and more time researching healing, it seems.
Oi. Are you alright?
I-
Look to Zabek.
I am all right. I am fine. We should keep moving. We need to find this. This is.
Yeah.
There are more of
Right.
these.
Alright, we don't need to take like a rest or anything. We're good.
Well,
Oi.
A rest sounds great, but too risky, I think.
Yeah. If we find somewhere safe, I think. I don't. But unfortunately,
don't know
I
if
don't think this route.
So you can
Okay,
attempt
well.
a stealth, if you would like.
I would love to attempt to stealth my chainmail centaur.
Yeah. You know?
Don't you have like something you could use, Scrap?
No.
I mean, players have granted you an advantage. You could use that to flatten the roll.
Nah.
Huh.
That's a 1.
It is a one.
Alright, stealth.
Dirty
Are we
one,
rolling
though.
stealth? Yeah.
Jeez
Nice. Nice.
All right. Let's see what I can do
Louise.
here.
You're fucking slaughtered.
Wow.
My life. This is where it ends. It's just gonna be life. We've fought Galbrezu and Bone Devils and like God knows and like God knows what else, and we're gonna die to lice.
I'm so sorry. I am.
It's not your fault.
I feel like I've got an albatross here. Maybe I don't know.
As you all kind of curl yourselves away into some brush, and you all kind of patch up your wounds, you can take the effects of a short rest.
Kind DM.
Oh, so nice.
Something saw you. You just
Okay.
don't know what.
Yeah. Ready.
Hmm.
How much of a rest, sorry?
Short rest.
Short.
24. Okay.
Nice. Nice. One more of them. One more of them. Go on. I can't believe I just crit both my dice rolls for health. That's
Oh
awesome.
my god. I cannot believe how awful my hit point just like I'm sure like out of
The fact
like,
that you could have like what 60 something.
yeah,
Oh.
the fact that our cleric has 60 odd hit points and I have 34 with a D10. I think I rolled maybe 3 or so ones when I rolled for hit points.
All right.
Do I-
Zavek will take a meditative cross-legged, obviously meditating and focusing, and I'll get my key back with that short rest.
Excellent.
Nice.
Did you need to take any hit dice?
Yes.
I'm just gonna double check.
What do I need to do? Where is that on the sheet there? Let me try
It is in the center where it says hit dice.
Got it.
Says hit dice. Next to death saves.
Yep, if you just
Yeah.
click on the word hit dice. Yep.
Okay, there we go.
And you can take as many as you need, up to 6.
Oh,
Where did you
yeah.
guys go? I found them. I found them.
Oh, good. So they are.
And they all begin, and you hear the bones cracking
Oh,
as an
no.
8-year-old child looks to all of you. You got lost.
Yeah, had a bit of trouble
say
with
that.
some of the creatures here.
Told you to be quiet.
Well, we tried.
Yeah. So we're not exactly the most subtle bunch.
I'm literally have hooves
Oh.
and chainmail. I mean,
Hooves. Hooves? What
You
are
know-
those?
Yeah.
like the coconuts.
Point to his feet.
Rear back and.
Is that? And she reaches down to grab her ankle, and she lifts her foot up to the side of her head.
God.
Hooves?
Close enough.
She like puts her leg down.
It's good that you put it down. It didn't behoove you very well.
Hey, moving on.
Are we looking for treasure still?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, the quicker the better. I think.
Absolutely.
Okay. And she
Does this hag keep it in certain locations, or is it different
hag?
locations?
Oh, you met the mother.
Black hair. Likes to put people to sleep.
She's what made us like us. And she turns her head a little bit.
Hmm.
They say her brain still lives under the scalp.
Look
Why
down
don't we
at the
just
ground.
attack the skull?
When she says that, when you look down, she kind of like peels at the ground, the dirt, and she kind of lifts up a chunk of it. And it seems kind of like skin, like dried, dead, flaky skin. Scalp.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I think the sooner we get out of here, the better. Let's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we crawl again?
Maybe we. I don't think. Listen, Dan here can't really crawl. Unfortunately, I can stay close to the ground. I am close to the ground, very naturally.
I can like lower my head into my shoulders a little bit. It makes me look a little sneakier.
She puts her arms out like a child would, like as they're playing airplane. That's okay. If the bugs kill us, the bugs kill us. Wouldn't it be the first time? She kind of moves off.
I think we should let's try and move quickly. I think.
I'm good with no first time.
And she begins to lead you off into the brush. And you can keep good track of the child as she darts around. Every once in a while, and she'll kind of scurry off to the right as she's looking at things that you can't seem to see. Maybe they're real, maybe they're not. But eventually she comes into a clearing. There are multiple chests here in this clearing. And a few huts. And she spins around, and as she does, isn't it wonderful?
Most beautiful.
Very nice.
Not nearly as nice as your dancing, though.
Thank you. And as she smiles at you, you see something kind of pull her hair back. Like almost lovingly, like if someone reached back to like play with her hair. She kind of turns her head. Mama's here.
Okay. Is air flammable?
Hmm?
Sorry, I was musing aloud.
What
Well,
was that?
Oh,
What are you saying? You don't like them? They seem nice.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Thistle. Thistle, don't attack.
What's that? Kill them all?
Mama, they need to get a piece. A puzzle piece. A rock.
I don't wanna die.
She turns to smile at you.
Thistle, you are protected right up until you actually attack something, okay? Sanctuary.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, I appreciate it, but you do realize that attacking is the main thing I do, right?
Yeah, I know, but you could also do the protection thing. You're very good at that.
Alright.
I'm
The
saying,
little girl-
don't die, please.
The little girl frowns and crosses her arms and looks at you guys. You're holy people.
Yes, I am wholly a person. I have always been a whole person. There's no parts of me missing.
Mama says she doesn't like the church.
It's probably the priests. I hear they've got the clergy.
How did you end up here?
There was a bit of a mix-up. Trust me, we don't want to...
You
We
too,
don't
huh?
want to... Oh no. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot in Hell, honestly. We've had a few people who've just kind of ended up here by mistake. Anyway, so we don't want to be here as much as your mother doesn't want us to be here. So hopefully we can just get what we're after and then like leave as soon as possible.
Do you know how I got here?
I don't, but by all means enlighten me.
And she kind of twirls around, her very bland dress, kind of barely moving, but she seems to twirl as if it would do a great foray, a great flash. She smiles. I burnt down my orphanage because I was mad. I burned everyone in the orphanage. And then they called me a witch. Because I am.
Great.
Okay.
Are you happy here now?
You know, though, that they're lying to you, right? Your sister's not
Okay.
dead. This forest, it's just like your orphanage, honestly. She's just outside, you know?
We're in the forest, Scrat. Out of character. I know what you're trying to do, but we are in the forest.
This is
Roll-
fine. We can run.
Roll me a persuasion.
I would like to use my advantage, please.
Nice, nice. Please.
Oh,
15?
goodness.
My sister died. She can't be alive.
No, she was just outside. Look, you know I am a holy man. The reason that they don't like me is because holy men do not tell lies.
You begin to hear a hissing from behind you, Dan. That's not true. You can't be telling the truth.
I saw the sister as well. We spoke to her. She is outside the forest.
The little girl
He's-
turns to look at you, Thistle. Are they lying?
Can I do an insight check to see what she wants to hear?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just gonna keep laying on the persuasion, you know. If I lie, then my god abandons my powers, and I'm just gonna turn on the word of radiance, choosing not to harm anyone. And I still have all my powers.
Insight. 21.
Well, right now, she wants to know if her sister's alive. If she's her confusion almost seems that she's accepted that her sister is long dead.
Okay. I'm not really sure how it works here. If someone who like leaves the forest is kind of considered dead, but in a literal sense, she's alive. I guess as alive as it can be in L. I don't know if she, you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know the rules of this forest. For all I know, if you leave the forest, maybe that's taboo.
No. Well, if you die here again, I guess the ground eats you.
Well, she's
And that's
pretty uneaten by the grounds, at least.
So she left. And she turns to face something that's not there, and she begins to scream, "You lied to me!" And as she says that, her hair begins to fly around her. Her skin begins to glow in a state of red.
Oh no.
Get ready to run, everyone. I think we've done it.
You begin to smell burnt hair, burnt skin.
Backing up.
Did you say there were chests in here? While she's distracted, can I maybe have a look at the chest to see if I can see a little amulet?
Yes.
Just don't
Everyone
mind
can-
me.
Are there
Everyone
huts?
can. There are 2 small huts, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to
Well-
look through these chests, you can roll investigation checks.
All right.
Absolutely.
We'll do that quickly.
14 for me.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Flat 9.
Oh, y'all.
You can't seem to find it in these chests. As this girl, and you see it immediately, you feel it immediately, explodes in flame. Flame is dancing around her body in huge bursts, and it is catching on the branches, the trees, and the ground around, and she just screams.
Scrat has a face that immediately like says like, "Oh no, what do you mean there are consequences for my actions?" I'm shocked and offended. I'm gonna keep trying to search through these chests, if I may.
Okay. You can make one more check.
Okay.
Can I do that as well, or is it one shot?
You get one more check.
One more.
One
Okay.
shot,
For
one
everybody.
opportunity. Need to take it. or
Okay,
just
alright.
Let it slip.
Ah,
Yeah,
little better.
bless.
Oh.
And as these flames begin to erupt around you, Zavik, you're not sure if this is the right thing. You haven't been holding it, staring at it for as long as they have. But you see a satchel containing a piece of something. So you just grab the satchel because it hopefully is it, as flames begin to just grow and crawl at you at a rapid pace as this girl screams.
I will grab the pouch and back up towards the 2 of them. I have something. I'm not sure what.
That's better than nothing. Let's go.
That'll do. I've heard that the flames shrink you, and I do not want to become a pony tar.
A what?
A pony. Tar all the same. I don't want to.
So do we attempt to escape?
I break
Which
Dad's
way?
legs so he's stuck here.
That's a good question. The forest is on fire all around you, and you don't know the directions. Which way do you go?
Consequences for our actions. Oh no.
Straight.
Oh no.
I will grab Thistle and put them on my back again, and then I will double dash.
Good luck.
Yes.
Let's
120 feet of movement, no dex. Let's go.
I will follow him.
What is your movement,
With-
Steve Zevek?
That's what I am trying to track down. I have
I can have a looky.
Step of the Wind. That's not so yeah, that's just gonna double my jump.
I know that you have increased movement speed, but I don't know what level you get it at.
I've got it at 45. My speed right now is 45.
So at a
Okay.
dash, you would go up to, what is that,
Yeah.
90?
90.
90. Yeah, so
Yeah.
So you're about 30 feet
You're pretty
behind them,
good.
but you can keep up
Yeah.
well enough.
Yeah,
As
but you can
all-
also you can also do a bonus action and an action for the double
Ah,
as well. So
right.
So you can definitely keep
okay.
up.
I can keep up. Yes. Monks, man. Okay.
Monks, so good.
And as the flames roar around you, Dan, make me a dex save.
Oh no.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Never good.
I have faith.
Hey!
Hey. You manage to dodge out of a branch that falls towards your direction, and it burns and sizzles. Zavek, you can dodge it as you catch up to Dan, and as you leap and bound in whatever direction you might be going in. Make me an athletics check as the ground begins to shake beneath you, as this scalp-like feature begins to cave in within itself. And you must leap over.
Perhaps this was not my best harebrained scheme.
Forcing it, Scratch.
Oof.
You're forcing it too much. Good pun's gotta feel natural.
No.
You got to force it.
No, I'm forcing it.
You run and you jump, and as you jump over, you smack into the branches as you grab on to barely keep yourself going. Zavik, you managed to do it without being injured. Dan, you take 8 points of damage.
That just sucks.
You begin to run and run and run, and you follow these flames. They surround you in various paths. But you think in the distance you can see the light in which you exited. But to your left, Dan, you hear a cry. Help me!
Oh, I'll go and help.
Do you take Thistle with you?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't have much say in the matter.
Well, yeah.
You veer off to the left towards someone crying
Where are you
out
going?
for help.
Where are
Someone
you
is
going?
crying for help.
I will follow.
You follow, and it is the elderly man. He is contorted, but not in a way that you would particularly see these contortionists move. He's crumpled, broken under a burning branch. Help me. It hurts.
Can I just like charge up and
Yeah.
kick the branch with my hooves? Clear it off of them? I have a charge ability. It lets me use a bonus action hoof attack.
Nice.
Fairly strong as well if I need to use athletics to help.
Yeah, I will be there to help
Bye.
as well. And
You can roll me in athletics, Dan. You have advantage in every bit of the manner. You kick the
Hell yeah.
branch and it goes flying. The man is burned badly and he can't seem to stand up.
I will grab him. I can carry him.
Okay.
Right, I'll give him a
We'll
quick
attempt to.
cure wounds. As well, just so he doesn't die on us while we're carrying him out.
Very good. Now that will half your movement speed, Zavek, correct?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So with dashing down to 45.
Thistle is quite light. You could possibly put him on my back. I have a large equine build, which allows me to carry lots of extra weight.
Well, very well. Then I will put the old man up on
Hoist
Dan.
him up there. Thistle, you can keep him from falling.
Grab onto
All right.
something, sir. Or not.
And he doesn't listen to you as he just continues to groan.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll put
it
like a hand
hurts.
over. Put
And
one hand on Luke's shoulder and one on here.
for all intents and purposes, you can run out. You don't know if anyone else made it out. But you can exit.
But we got this guy out.
But you got that guy out.
This guy,
Got one of them
that's
out.
already like tiptoeing on death's door by the looks of
Right,
it.
right.
And as you get out, you're back into that strange kind of empty wasteland of the skin-like ground.
Hmm.
And almost like she hasn't moved 20 feet away, the woman still sits. And she lifts a hand and waves her fingers.
Hello.
She flips her legs over her body. And she stands up and begins to walk towards you.
Mm.
The forest is on fire.
Yes, we met your sister.
Oh. Very good. Does that mean she'll be leaving soon?
I think so. She set the forest on fire.
I would
She
hope
did
so.
that once before. It's what brought us here.
Yeah, she mentioned that.
Hmm.
She kind of took you with her. Did you also burn the place down, or you just kind of along for the ride, or?
No, she got mad at the orphanage because I was being punished for smothering a nun.
Oh, okay. So it seems like you two are kind of like two peas in a pod, huh? Alrighty.
Get along well then.
Hopefully
She
she'll be
thought you
out
were
soon.
dead.
Oh, that's sad. I suppose I'll wait for her until there's nothing but ash and go collect her. What do you have there?
Oh, an old guy.
Oh, yeah, he lived there. He looks like he's gonna die. You should,
I'm
you
glad
should-
that got you.
Is it? Would it be better for him to die here or somewhere else? Or I
I'll
heard
just
that if you die in the woods, it's bad.
spare
Oh,
the
if-
dying. He doesn't look like he's dying to me.
he's not dying here. Oh, well. Okay. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh,
I
right.
don't know.
I will get the pouch out.
God, I
Oh.
could do.
And I will reach in and I will pull out whatever it is.
No, I'm just kidding. You pull out the piece.
Jeez.
You pull out this strange little stone of sorts, and it seems broken off like it belongs to something else with a small rune attached to it.
Is this what you're
Hey!
looking for?
That is exactly what we are looking for.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's. Alrighty. We said that we'd bring it back to Glacier. So let's keep it in that bag for now. That's all right. Just keep it safe. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Tuck it in my vestments.
do we want to leave the old guy here?
We've saved him from present danger.
Right. This is like, do you know him? Are you friends? Are you?
He's the old man.
I mean,
I mean, that's more
I
familiarity.
can't
than we
argue
have.
with that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Do you want to stay here?
unfortunately, we
No,
cannot.
no.
We have an important quest.
We do. We need to move on.
Oh, it's the old man. It is.
To the old man, it's like you. Right,
Help the old man.
He groans and he groans, and he's not quite as injured as he was before, but he moans like it is the end of the world. And she kind of hovers
Sounds like the
over
ends to
him
me.
and looks down with a smile. I'll wait for my sister then. Thank you.
Suppose it's better than burning under a log.
Maybe.
So,
I mean,
Right,
we.
well,
yeah.
just keep moving. Keep
Nervous
moving.
laughter.
If we don't see it, nothing happened. Yeah, let's go. You know the saying, like
Right.
if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, it died of natural causes. Okay, let's go.
Yes, I agree. Sanctuary.
You cast Sanctuary on the man
I do.
as
Uh,
you begin to make your way back. And as you go,
Well,
all
goodbye to the favor of our gods.
as you go, all you can smell is the stench of burning hair on all of your clothes and your own hair on your skin. That smell of burnt hair, burnt flesh, kind of just sitting heavy. And you can begin to make your way back to Lady Glacia. There are the same two bone devils out there now, but they seem to be sitting kind of relaxed. And they seem to be just kind of chittering and infernal about the fire. Is it burning? Yeah, it's burning. Why is it burning? I'm not gonna find out. And they see you guys approaching, and they're like, "Did you do that?"
No, the residents of the
No.
forest did that whilst we were present.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Indeed. We had
I
no part of it.
I got caught up in it, actually.
Lazy is angry about it, so good luck. And they begin to do that infernal laugh.
Hey, bone devils, we met 2 people with like bones that bend backwards and stuff. Do you happen to know their names?
What?
Like, you know, they're like little girls with like bones that go all flimsy dimsy.
Don't think that they're.
We're not related, man.
Yeah, it's kind of insensitive, you know.
Not all bones are the same.
I know, they're just, you know, popular people. I'm not saying your bones are flimsy, I'm just saying that they're... Never mind.
So you burnt down the forest, huh?
No.
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 No. No.
So
Essentially
how
what
do you...
happened- Yeah, essentially what happened was one of the residents of the forest discovered that the head honcho there was lying to him about their sister. We kind of met their sister on the way through, and once they found out that essentially she thought that her sister was dead, but her sister wasn't dead because I don't know, she was cast out or something. But when she found out that her sister was actually alive, she got really angry and kind of burnt the place down. We were just kind of there to see it. Yeah. I'm
There are
technically
no
not lying.
There are no residents in the forest.
Oh, well, we saw some.
There was an
Whatever
old...
you say.
Yeah, let's go and... We're gonna speak to Glazier now. You two have a nice day.
And as you walk in, the room is a completely different sight. Many of the people that were in here are very much so dead. Glazia has been walking around, slashing and knocking down everyone who walks by, just in anger.
Oh,
And as you
good.
kind of look at all of them, some of them are like, barely the breaths of life clinging to them as she's screaming, "How did this happen?"
Consequences for our actions,
They
Wowie.
turn to look at you.
Hello! We are back! Oh.
Hello.
What have you done to my forest?
It wasn't really us. It was the residents of the
Yeah, it wasn't
forest.
us. Yeah, there was a bit of a rebellion, I'd say. Or,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They decided to try and burn the egg, and they burned down all of their hair.
No one lives in my forest.
Yeah, there's 2 little, like, young lady
Yeah,
women things with...
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
them. Just a quick question: when was the last time you actually went to the forest, my lady?
I got the piece about a week ago.
Well, I don't know what we saw there then, but there was certainly some kind of residents there, and they weren't too happy about being lied to by the hag there that they called the mother.
The
I don't know.
hag is dead. The scalp is the hag. The skull is the
Yeah.
hag. The ribs are the hag. You burnt down my forest. Did you take other treasures as well? Were you just getting handsy with my things?
No,
No.
listen, I don't
I wouldn't
know.
say handsy.
No, we got what we were after, and that was it. I promise that was all that we took. There was listen, I don't. It seems like this hag was quite a powerful being, and I guess when you have kind of parts of their bodies lying around, I guess trace of them kind of lingers a bit. They were
Are
kind
you
of taken
saying
to the
I've done
forest.
something wrong?
No,
No.
not at all. It's not really something in your control at all. But at least like, I mean, hair grows back.
I understand perfectly how it is. You are worried, you are sitting at the top of this here chain, and you feel a lot of responsibility. Do not worry. This is not your fault in any way. It was some small, troublesome girls You are fine. Your things are probably fine. The hair will grow back. We'll be out of your hair. We are out of your hair.
Not how this works, you fool. I have very delicate things there, collected from multiple planes. Now burning because you decided to start a forest fire.
No, we did not start a fire.
I assure you. I think if you look at all of us, none of us really have any fire making capabilities. I mean, anything that we might be able to make, it would be divine in nature, so just kind of burn up and just disappear. It wouldn't spread like that, not like a natural fire would. I think you can check our packs. There's no real like tinderbox. Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, take that back. We actually do have tinderboxes, but it still
I
doesn't spread to
struggle
this
to light a
level.
candle. I struggle to light a
Yeah.
candle, you know.
Yeah, and like, what would we have to gain from burning down your forest? I mean, like,
That's a good
why
question.
would we anger you?
And as you say, why would we anger you? Someone skips by into the room. And it's the 8-year-old girl, the strange, bent, and broken one. But she skips very much so like a normal little girl. And as she skips by you and past you, something begins to shift. Dan, it's something you've seen before, and only you have seen before.
Oh no.
But her strange, dirty hair transforms into these long, blonde, curly locks, and this very dead-looking dress. Seems to be a very nice, frilly petticoat. And as she skips into the room and she turns to smile at you, it's the little girl that you saw your very first night in hell. The little girl who causes visions of things that are not real.
Hello.
I don't know who this is.
And she ignores you and skips past and goes to whisper something into the ear of Glacia.
We get on well. She's probably putting in a good word for us.
Do you know her?
I met her when I first got on into hell via the boatman. Also a very nice chap. Keeps flowers.
Wait, was that on the first level?
Yes.
How did she get here?
Well, I mean, we got there.
Yeah, but we're like actively searching for this shit.
Maybe she is a plane strider.
I do not trust this girl at all. I'm gonna like.
She turns to spin to face you and her skirts kind of flow.
Hello, I cannot remember your name. I'm sorry.
You've been bad, but that's okay. I've put in a good word for you, my friend.
Wait, what do you mean we've been bad?
You've been bad to your gods. But that's okay, because Glacia's not going to be mad at you anymore.
Cause we are bad to our gods?
I was bad to my god. How?
Surprise! You have a god now.
My god? Where?
What?
Jesus?
What did I do? I saved the old man.
The old man wasn't real, silly. It was all me.
Well, then.
Oh,
I've been practicing my skills.
Oh, you are very convincing.
I've been
Yeah,
doing
pretty
very
powerful,
good.
see.
It's not me. It's the thing within me. My friend.
Look at Dan, like, what?
I mean, yeah, she's a very nice little girl. She has maybe a demon or fiend inside her that does weird things. But I mean, you know what? Me and my god, we've been through some rough patches. I've let them down before. I know all about penance. I'm sure we'll work it through.
I'm not
Well,
sure
it wasn't-
if you have such a casual relationship with your god, but alright.
It's okay. I'm sure he'll forgive you. When you're all done in hell. Glacia, you can't be mad at them. It wasn't their fault. I was practicing, and they managed to show up. It's my fault. And she bends down and kisses the little girl on the forehead. It wasn't your fault, sweetheart. And she pokes her nose. What's within? Now go play.
Was that you and all of the
Hmm.
people? Were you the people with the broken arms and the ag and everything?
As she kind of skips off, she kind of wiggles her fingers with a smile as she kind of goes behind a curtain into some other area.
Right, well,
Isn't she lovely?
Glacia sighs. So it wasn't your fault. And I
As we said.
might have overreacted. And as she says overreacted, she kind of does like a bland hand wave over all of the corpses around you.
Look
no,
down.
I think it's a pretty justified reaction. I mean, the forest did get burnt out down, no matter whose fault it was. So I
You
think
want
this-
me to spare them? I can. The thing
No.
where they.
I think
No.
they're
Okay.
already
Absolutely not.
they're already gone.
It's just an offer, you know. I have services to provide. I might as well offer them.
So you survived the forest. Clearly. Did you find your little toy?
Yeah, we did. Zavek.
Reach in, pull out the pouch, shake it out, hold up the piece.
Very nice. So are you collecting these pieces then?
Yeah, we're just starting.
Hmm.
You know where the next one might be?
Put it back in the pouch.
I know where the last pieces are. Well, I know where the chunk of pieces are. There are a good 2 pieces. My father has them.
Oh, and where would he
Oh.
be? We'd love to go and speak to him.
You would love to speak with my father. Ha! That's funny. Do you know who my father is?
know
I
who her
reach
father is.
into my bags and pull out a book on demons, which I stole so many years ago, and I start just listing off things like, perhaps Graz, perhaps Beelzebub, perhaps Balsamon, perhaps.
She approaches you.
Yeah, this might. I step to the side.
She snatches the book from your hand. And she flips to the very back and hands it to you. And it says Asmodeus, ruler of all devils. My father.
I don't choke. I figured as much. It seems like either way our path will kind of lead to him. So how exactly would one meet with your father?
That is a good question. He could be anywhere. He could be doing anything. But I suppose I could get you into a portal to Nessus, the last layer of hell. It might work, it might not. You might end up on another layer. That would suck, but portal magic is funny on this one.
I mean, if we end up on another layer, we can just head down again. You know, we've.
Yeah, I mean, can it take? Yeah, I'd rather not. But I guess we don't really have much of a choice, huh?
Well, you survived the forest, but you won't survive my father. So, I suppose we're even for my forest burning down.
Thank you. It's
And
much appreciated.
who knows? If you do have more pieces and you're just lying to me, I'm sure my father would love to finish the amulet. Come.
Yes.
And she leads you to behind her throne where there's a stairway. She leads you down, underground. The air is kind of cold and dank. The stairs are large and hoof accessible. It takes time to get down, but they are easy to traverse. And leads you into a portal room. I don't know if you'll enter together, separate once upon entering, maybe come out with 2 heads. You all seem kind of alive and mortal, and only demons go through my portal. So who knows what will happen?
Good. I looked to Zavek. It's like, oh, well, do you have any plans?
I do not. I would just like to get home as well, but I think perhaps you should take this carrot with you. That is your quest, and I will. Perhaps this portal will help me, or perhaps I will continue with you. I don't know, but I think you should have this piece before we move on.
Very fun. What if you all end up on separate layers?
Well, that could be a lot to deal with, huh? It's kind of looked at.
It
It
would
is
be
the
a
will
lot
of
to
the
do.
Laughing Mountain. It'll be fine.
Zavek, are you also trying to get out of hell?
That would be nice. Yes, it was. I was betrayed, and I thought I was going through a different portal, and I was lied to. I don't know how long I've been here.
Can we just have one moment? Fizzle, could we have a quick conference?
I just kind of look at Zavek and then look to Glacia.
Who's just kind of at this point, she's like leaning against something and checking her nails again.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
mortals.
This will go.
Look, Fizzle. I do not actually like. Glacier, she has a good point. If we take the whole amulet to Asmodeus and he does beat us, then he has the whole amulet. Zavek seems like a nice guy. Perhaps he is trying to get out of hell. Maybe our gods or another god will help him get out of hell. Maybe we should let him keep a piece so that the amulet isn't complete. It means we don't have an easy way out of hell, but you know, Ilmater says sometimes the hard path is the path you have to walk.
No, that's clever. That's clever. I think that might be a good idea. If as long as he's alright with it, I'll put him in danger.
It would
And
put him in
you-
danger. We have to bring him
Glacia
on board.
raises a brow.
About actively lying in front of Glacia, in front of her. You could probably hear her. She's a fucking demon. She probably has super hearing.
Do you know Celestial? Let's speak in Celestial.
Buddy, I know like 2 languages. You'll
I don't-
speak Gnomish?
No, I don't really know Celestial, but I do know Sylvan. I try a little sentence in Sylvan. No hablo Silvano?
Cloud to cloud communication.
Okay, we stick to common.
Yeah. Listen, I was a fighter. I didn't really study many languages. So, but no, that's a good idea. But I just kind of like put my eyes towards Glacia. It's like, I don't know if she'd be particularly happy if she saw us just kind of hand Zavek a bunch of the pieces that we said we didn't have.
Well, we could just let him keep the one that he has.
Alright. Sounds like a good idea. Well, that means we'll have to find a way back to him at some point, but... Sure. Our gods
Well-
can reach us here and still give us... I'm sure they can watch over us while we do this.
I mean, he said something about the Laughing Mountain, right? We can just head there afterwards. I mean, as long as we get...
I think that
Huh.
might be on the material plate.
Wait. I know. We give him a letter of recommendation. We send him up 2 levels to the brothel, and we meet him there. Because the thing's the only way out, right? So when we have all of the other pieces, we can go and meet him at the brothel, and then boof.
I mean, alright, I'm with you if that's what you want to do.
I mean, they were the nicest people we met, right? Did you see the pains they went to wave, even when they were very busy?
Right, well, if that's what you think's best, I'm with you. It'll definitely make things a bit more difficult, but I agree with you. I'd rather that than have Asmodeus have the whole amulet.
Okay. Zavek,
Yes.
could we have a little word?
Just having like this
Of
brew
course.
bottle in front of the fucking queen of this layer of hell.
Walk over. Yes, what?
Look, we would like to help you get out of hell. We know a very nice place where you can wait for us. We'd like you to keep hold of that piece of the amulet until we have found all of the other pieces.
No, but this is yours. This was your quest. How can I? This makes no
Keeping-
This is our
sense.
quest.
Keeping it
Listen,
safe would really help us in our quest.
You would honor me to hold this and keep it safe for you.
The only slight downside, I mean, I suppose it depends on your upbringing, whether it's a downside or a plus, is
There is no downside.
the best place we can think of for you to hold it is a brothel that we know well. We can give you a letter of recommendation.
A brothel.
It was on the 5th level.
It was on
Oh, you better.
the
Don't put that, guys.
4th level.
The 4th level of L.
Hard to pronounce one, I think it was.
You worked so hard for this piece. There were many tangles and burrs that we had to comb out.
You know what? On second thoughts, let's take the.
He's back. Send him to the 3rd layer of hell now.
Yeah, if you like,
I will hold this. If this is your wish, if this will help you in what you're doing, I will hold this. And I will meet you where you ask.
perfect.
Is-
Yeah, Fiona, she owes us a big favor, so.
Yeah.
So
no.
do I just go there and tell them I know you? How
yeah,
does
we'll
this
write.
work?
We'll write a letter of recommendation. Essentially, the rule of that is just don't anger Fiona, and you'll be treated like royalty. You'll be fine.
Don't anger Fiona. Okay.
Yeah, I think if we give you this letter and you say that because she seems to like us, I think you'll be all right. I hope.
Okay.
Is the powwow over?
Yes, thank you so much. It's so gracious of you.
I just like to listen.
Oh.
So, Zavek, in your mind, think 4th layer of hell. Think of magma. Think of a very attractive woman with horns and red skin. Think of that
Oh.
over and over in your head. Yes, as
do
graphic as
that.
you can get. As graphic. And you
Is that
two.
graphic? Okay.
Oh, that graphic. And you two, think of the 9th layer of hell, the final layer of hell. Think of the 2 pieces of the amulet that you need to just start off with. Think long, think hard, and jump through the portal. Good luck.
Okay, good luck, Zavek. Good luck, Glazier. I
Um,
hope you do well in all your endeavors.
Very well. I will meet you there. And I start thinking really, really, really good thought. I'll tuck the piece down in his vestments, and I look forward to seeing your silk again. And he'll go through.
Yeah. This'll writes him a letter and hands it to him, and then.
Oh, the letter!
Yes.
Yes!
Just make it to a plane.
Right,
Zavek.
4th level
I will
of
step through.
4th plane, just in case.
Fourth level.
All right. As you all enter through these portals, Zavek, you enter in a very lush, very fine place. You're in a bathhouse. It's warm, it's steamy, it's clean. There are bowls of fresh fruit at tables. Is that sparkling water? It is.
Sparkling
Free
water and
water.
apples. Are we in the Hilton? This is great.
I
You're in a
traded
very
up.
Fine place. It doesn't make sense, but you know you have to find an attractive demon
Mhm.
and get the word out there. Thistle and Dan, we'll find out where you landed next week on
Good.
Through Hells and Back.
Good.
And that is where we will end our episode.
I will say,
Your house and back.
sparkling water, that is hell. Sparkling water tastes the way that TV static looks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. All right. That was
Wow.
Malbolge splitting
That-
hairs.
My goodness.
That
Wow.
was a thing. And we didn't make
That
hardly
was-
any hair puns. I mean, Kyo
I know.
guy.
I was very shocked because I was planning. I was like, this is going to be a whole episode of hair puns. It's probably because I called you out for it firsthand.
I was
Yeah.
I was holding on to that one at the end, but I wasn't very good during the flow of things. But
That's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you have one.
I had
two,
one. I had a
Thinking of those
couple,
puns
like
is
a
an
group.
art.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's all you need. Thank you so much for playing with us, my friend.
Oh.
Thank you all much for all of you playing with us. We're
Thank
going to
you,
go
thank you.
around real quick and say who you are and where we can find you online once again, just so everyone who's watching can get a good old eye on you. We'll start where we always start with my dear friend, Avery.
Hello. Yes, I am Avery. I'm gonna map that online. Oh god, I love this group. This is fun. But yeah, I'm an artist and cosplayer. My commissions are currently open. I have a goodness, there's a whole bunch of gifts
Oh,
happening.
thank you, Mirror Shadows.
Thank
10
you,
gift
friend.
subs gifted
Thank
out.
you.
Thank you.
Plus, yeah, commissions are open if you're interested. I've got a pinned tweet that has like a survey that you just fill out and it gets added to the queue, yada yada yada. Yay! But I am also on the Tales from the Grim channel. I'll be there Monday evening. I think it's like 9 p.m. EST or something along those lines. For our season finale. This coming session. I'm very afraid. None of us know how many of us are going to survive. It is a very harrowing finale by the sounds of it. We're going to be running for a long time, we think. So absolutely drop by and see what's going on. And I'm also on Off the Table bi-weekly, playing Lady Blackbird in the Dark Side of the Blue campaign. Where we're playing a pirate campaign where everyone else has chosen to be really hot, attractive pirates, and I'm like, I want to be a monster girl. So now I get to live that out. I'm everyone's daughter, everyone's squid daughter. It's great.
Very good.
But yeah, that's me.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much. We are going to quickly pass over our dear friend, Miles the GM, who unfortunately couldn't make it today due to some personal circumstances and the difficulty of time zones. We hope wherever they are lost in the void of the hells that they are doing okay. But we're grateful that they're here. Hopefully we can get them into a game soon. But we will go then to our wonderful viewer of the day. Your character was great. You did great, my friend. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Who are you? Where can we find you, my dear?
Okay, so you can find me on Twitter as Coyote Guy. I also have a podcast called Natural Geekery, and on that I tend to focus on basically the community of all us awesome natural geeks. I interview all sorts of content creators, gamers, just about anybody I can find, and I put out a show every week. It's about 35 minutes long or so feel free to check it out. It's the pinned tweet at the top of my account. And that's about it. I'm on here. I stream every now and then, but not very often, and it's been a while. So you can find me on there as Natural Geekery.
Very good.
This has been fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on this. This was a great
thank you so much.
first game stream for me. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. We're
means
so
a lot.
glad to have you. Excellent. I'm so happy. I'm going to say my stuff first because Scrat usually takes longer. I'm NPC free. I've been your DM today. I'm the Witch Queen on the Greyhawk channel. You can find me there. You can find me on Soulbear RPG, and you can find me here. So if you want to find me, just follow me on Twitter. That's probably the best way to find me. I love playing to Hells and Back. I love playing every week with new viewers. I love sitting down with Scrat and Avery. From the moment I started this, I knew I wanted to play a game with Avery. I knew I wanted to play a game with Scrat, and then I got it. So I'm happy, and all the viewers have been so wonderful. So I'm super happy. Last but not least, the man, the myth, the legend, Scrat.
And you know next week's the penultimate episode, right?
Penultimate.
Yeah.
Penultimate.
Penultimate episode next week. Hi everyone, I'm Scratticus. You can check out my social links here. We've got Twitter, Discord, and YouTube. Catch up, be part of the community, and come and get a game. We are going to go on a raid today, so join us for the raid. But first, check out our sponsors. That's not how you spell many. I can do it. There we go. The deck of many. They you know their deck of many things. Also check out their deck of many animated spell cards for 5e. They're very good. Also, is that a pun, Mirrors? Couldn't tell that it was your first stream. You're a natural. Is that a pun? Natural geekery? Is that no? I'm calling it out.
The first.
We'll call it as a pun because it's the Hells and Back game.
It's a pun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a pun. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What else have we got? Oh yeah, my other sponsor is Mage Hand Press. Go and check them out as well. They make third-party content for 5e, including the Dark Matter, a space expansion, which is great fun. And not only can you see it on Thursdays, you can also see it and Justin, who is the Mage Hand Press social media manager, running a game on Saturday. That's all my things. So we're going to go on a raid. Please join us with the raid cry. We'll just use the classic Let's Evoke Emotions today. Thanks, everyone. Until next time, keep on evoking emotions, and we'll see you next week for the penultimate episode. Bye.
Bye.